Our final step is to go to Is.gd and use its analytical capabilities to figure out which one of our messages was a winner. And so you've been testing it now for a while. And so now let's go back to the tool, and I hope you've checked that you wanted to do the statistics, and that's really key. Now you can go back and analyze it. So now here we are back on Is.gd, and all you want to do is you want to click on my recently shortened URLs, pick the one that you want to analyze. And so I'm going to do this one I did about a week ago. And so what I do is I click on See Stats, and what it shows me is the number of visits over a week or 2 weeks. I've got it set up by day of the week. And so what I can do is look at it by day of the week, or I can do it by hour of the day, and I can calculate which message it was that it was actually tracking by what hour. Incidentally, when you do the first one, see what the hour is it's tracking, and then you can go from there. So you can adjust it. Or if you have separate ones, you can actually look at each one of them. But the other thing is that this particular tool gives you some interesting capabilities. For example, I can look at it by country to see which country is being most attracted to my message. And notice this message, I was just testing one of my videos I put out. You know, I've got tracking from all over the world. And so I can actually look at the number of clicks that I have and the percentage over time with that. I can also look at it by browser, all right, to see if there's any things. I've got people coming in on iPhones. You know, a lot of them came in on Mozilla. You know, I can see where people are, how they're using it. I can also do it by platform, you know, to see whether they were coming in on Windows or an Apple computer. And then I can analyze it by day of the week and so forth. So there's a lot of free analytics that are built into Is.gd that you can use very effectively. What you want to do is figure out which one of the 4 messages work the best so that you can actually go and roll that out to the target market using Social Oomph to periodically put out little variations on the winning message so it doesn't, you know, get too boring. But advertise your blog essentially for a couple weeks to see how many people you can get to come out and read it. And so this is a way you do A/B test splitting for any sort of marketing message. So in summary, to do an A/B test split, you go through this 4-step methodology. You build the grid and figure out what you want to test. You go and develop some tracking URLs so you can let the market tell you what it prefers. Then you go through and you actually execute the campaign, and then you then analyze the results to see what you can learn. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at rlavik@msinetwork.com or through Northwestern, or talk to me on Twitter at randy.lavik, or you can also talk to me through Coursera.